watching them, who talk no good for themselves, but any little bit thing it just starts with somebody else is good. And, oh, they all over because they ain't got nothing good for them because they ain't bearing fruit. A good tree can only bear good fruit. A corrupt tree not bear good fruit. So because all their fruit is corrupt, they'll only talk about all the good people of other life because the most I don't even let them around a large group of chosen ones. They all they do because they choose to lower themselves to sin. They maybe chastise one chosen one and they just they just they just chaff the better the chosen one anyway. Cause these because these skinwalkers got no spirit in them. They just got devils in them. They just feeding their flesh. They just tormenting people. See, they also bearing corrupt fruit, so they don't like to talk about. They're not see good fruit is built to admit when you have sin, confess it and repent of it. Admit you did some wrong. Now that you say you choose to do something else, but anyway, uh, see these skinwalkers, they don't got any good fruit to repent from the sin. So they also bearing while talking about other people is good that they don't even know what good is anymore because they so demented in their minds and their thoughts, consumed by the lust of their flesh, not knowing love, just lust in all kinds of ways in their hands and their toes. They ain't got no strength in their knees because they spend all their time being a sloth, a little slugger, this lazy bone, and then they eat food that drains and don't give them any energy. All that food that does it to them. So then they talk about if all their friends, oh no, their friends ain't friends. They just vamps. They just witches and warlocks. They just demons too and devils. They ain't dwell around devils and sinners to help them. Nah, they dwell around because they think they're their friends. Because that's all they can. That's the only energy they put out and attract. So these devils don't got no warmth to them. They cold. They icicles. They walk up. They popsicles. They two barred popsicles, two handled popsicles is what they are. They ain't never melt because they always walk around with cold, putting cold in their soul. And these devils, they live in. They want to go in their dwelling. They value objects more than people. They they sell you before they sell the objects. They're cheap little $2 store objects. Ooh, see, it's not this difference between being meek and going and buying what you can afford, going not having a lust for lavish clothing, not being covetous and greed is to flex or for lavish clothing. That's different. Nah, if you because nah they because you buy neat clothing, that's good. Good to sometimes shop at the meek store. It's not, but when I want designer, Gucci, Prada, Fendi, all that hatred brand. See, it's also good sometimes because you can go to the store and not pick out Nike, that that pagan satanic brand. Sorry, sorry, that's slander. I shouldn't say that. But Nike, just know Nike is a pagan god of what? Victory? Nah, the most highest victory. But sorry, no slander. No slander. No slander. I'm sorry. But anyways, nah. See, you can pick out clothing that's real nice. Don't gotta, tchotchke all over it. Don't got tchotchke. Don't got labels all over it. You can pick it out. It's nice. And then, see, these, back to skinwalkers. These skinwalkers, these people that have no life inside of them. I hope life inside of you. They buy these cheap clothes because that's all they can afford because they don't level up. Nah, those people that are over the devil, they low ranking. They little skinwalkers, they little fat demons walking around. They little lazy demons, they little vamps, they little gossipers. That's all most of them are. Most of them don't even get rich. Most of them, which one this life, how that's pennies to what would be in heaven, what's compared to how you would it'd be valued in heaven. Most of them, nah, they don't got nothing. They broke. It's- And then the ones, so these skinwalkers, forgive them, but stay away from 'em. These skinwalkers, and then they glutton. They glutton over food. See, they rather they think they see they. Oh, see when if you could feed a whole homeless a whole then of homeless people, and they say, "Why are you giving that money? They're just gonna buy drugs." That's what they're gonna do. That's what I'm gonna say. They think they're being righteous, right? Finishing their plate, what they call it, right? Finishing their plate, eating fast like swines, because they now they. I'm sorry, cleanliness. See, they're not being thankful for the food. They scarf down their food. They swallow it. They swallow the food. You Pharisees who swallow a camel and batter a fly, they swallow that food. They swallow it. They go to a remotely nice place if they can get in there. If they go there, then they complain about the food. They rather have their KFC. Sorry, KFC be slap. It be dinging sometimes. And the when you in the for loyal purposes, I want it be dinging sometimes. It really be dinging sometimes. But it be dinging sometimes. I don't like saying that, I'm sorry. It was a good invention, KFC. But basically, they rather have KFC. They don't. No, they. Oh yeah, they love. Did they go to a small business? Nah, they got some good food. Nah, it's too expensive. So who then they are? Who's gonna buy that expensive food? Nah, it ain't worth that. It ain't worth that. Nah, they go buy their little they buy their dextrose. They buy their fake honey. They buy that. Then they eat that. Then they don't even like it. Don't even like it. Complain. It ain't what it used to be. Even though some children be like that sometimes these days. Now some children be like that. Saying it used to be too. Not just old heads. Some way I don't know. I shouldn't be saying ain't what it used to be. Y'all know sometimes you want to like try or take them show them what better food is. No, they don't cash the pearls before the swine. Because then that's what they do. They complain about it and then go back and eat the old food. Right. Then they eat their dextrose, that little fake honey, the little fake food. They eat it. They eat their. They fix their or what their meals, what their instant meal. They fix that instant meal. They think they cooking too. They think they good cooks. They think they in the kitchen cooking, hydrating food, putting a little overheat. No, they even put a little bit of heat to it. They overheating it. Then they don't even. Then they waste it. Wait till it get cold because it's not good for them skinwalkers. They wait till it's cold. Then they idolater. No, they don't say that one. Then they, you know what I'm saying. And the children they don't love your own. Give it to them cold. How it be? If they don't learn to love, how they gonna love? Tell me that. Hopefully they ain't go that far, but I mean that's how it be. How it be. But yeah, the children don't. Then they go. They have it what? They put in the Tupperware. Put in the nuclear storage. They cook too much. You know what I'm saying? Knowing damn well they buy themselves because that's all they can't get nobody. They putting out dead energy. They putting out low vibe energy, so they can't get nobody. Well, they're wondering why they're alone. So they're and if they do attract somebody, they complain about them. They picky, and then if they even then they get the energy they attract. So then they breaking commandment. Oh, sorry. So then what they do is they cook too much. They ain't grateful for it. They put in the nuke fridge or in their fridge in their cold box in there, and then he put in the nuke. You know what I'm saying? What what 30 seconds, what 40 seconds, 1 minute, because y'all can't wait, because y'all got an oven. Sometimes they got an oven, but then they don't use it because they ain't got patience. That food would be better if if they had patience. Putting that nuke, because they still ain't cooking. Putting that nuke, you know what I'm saying? They lazy. They lazy sluggards. So they cook food for what 10 days, a few days, because you know what I'm saying. I ain't going out and cook a whole one. You hydrate on, and they maybe get some late at night creatures of the night up at night till they try to call some of their friends, gossip some, watch their Papa box because they learn from their box. You know what I'm saying? Because television is a poor man's. If you rich people don't watch television, I'm just going to tell you that. But anyways, if you love television, because you gotta limit that. It's not necessarily bad, but you gotta limit it. So what they do? Got their food they store for a few days. Even then it's been in the house for multiple days, not probably four. I don't know. The law is far from their heart. I would hope not to assume that far. Even though it's been in the house for a few days, still didn't finish it. Still ain't appreciative of it. They throw it away. Not even for a homeless person. They just throw it away. Not recycling, just throw it away. When you're giving portions, it's for the chosen ones. When you're giving portions, give healthy portions for to leave healthy portions, because I guarantee you, what you call cleaning the plate's not cleaning the plate. The where the scripture where people leaving not leaving many portions. So the ones who do leave portions, because they order too much or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and they couldn't eat it all. Wasteful. It's called being wasteful. Offering, maybe might offer you some food, you know what I'm saying, but you wouldn't eat it because it's just that's not even food they eat, bro. Not even food. They just try to tempt you, and they do offer it. Somebody say, "Oh, thanks." They wouldn't actually offer that to you. They wouldn't actually offer that to you. Peace and blessings. They're really just trying to make themselves feel better. Maybe they might go in the city, not early in the dawn, like a good person, like a good woman does, like a good, you know, healthy citizen does. Now they wait till it's like late in the afternoon, sleeping all day, lazy bone, waking up late, going to, and if they do wake up real early, be in the city all day, not even doing nothing. Not no, they just tempting men. They just vexing people. They just causing trouble. Or when they go to people, they know they gotta work. They gotta work. You know what I'm saying? They know they gotta attend to them if they don't might lose their job. But you know what I'm saying? They know that. Oh yeah, they go in the city vexing people. Go in the city complaining. Go in the city look at some stuff. You know what I'm saying? For a while, this is straight to the string for me. The verse goes, uh, "Her lips are as smooth as honey. Her words are smooth as oil. Beware the strange woman. She lives on a hill, but do not enter her house of dead men. Many strong men have entered. She lives on a hill and comes down and tempt them into the city. And yeah, they be up all night too, and to and fro getting food, what they think is food. Can't wait. Can't they don't got any patience, so they won't cook any food for themselves. They don't know what real food is. You gave it to them, they wouldn't appreciate it. So what they do is put in the microwave, they put in their hot box. They put in the nuclear device to heat them up, give them some good radiation, give them some good heat. Then don't even appreciate it. Don't even actually eat while it's hot. Wait till it's cool down cold. What I'm saying? And don't wash dishes. No, they don't wash dishes. Just leave them in the sink. Leave them in the sink overnight. Call it pre-soaking. Call it pre-soaking for what? 10 hours, 12 hours. For 72 hours, call it pre-soaking. Right. Then complain about having to do dishes. That's in there for 3 days, 4 days. We're complaining about it. Claiming to be happy being alone. Claiming to be happy listening to a sad boy music. Claiming to be happy being sad. Yeah. Again, you have no joy. Spend all their money on OnlyFans, on their online games, on stuff they don't know how to use, bro. And they flex on it. Oh, okay. Got a $40,000 car, but got a BMW, got the big wagon, got the Range Rover, 2023, right? House, three months behind range, 4 months behind range. Okay. Got the bin though, got the bin wagon. Can't pay their bills though. Can't pay that rent though. Can't take out a loan from the government, from the banks. Can't loan you nothing though. No. See, we're told in the scripture, probably, don't lend our brother earthly. We're not. Thanks, Father. Having demon seeds, because they don't know how to raise children. They have the children, right? They womb close. Yeah, because in this land, womb be closing up real nice, real soon. They womb close. So they womb close, so they massively adopt some children, right? Both sides, they not letting any his children go down into them. Nah, not me from heaven. Nah, not that way, but not me from heaven. Letting any of his children be birthed into them. So, so what they do is they can't have them, so they adopt them. They adopt the children. Guess what, man? The children know that law. It's on their heart. They're fresh from heaven. They give them to break the law. They give them to say, nah. When the children are saying, they're not. Some of these children are rebellious because the law's on their heart. Because they try not to do. They're not trying to break the law. They're not. They're actually trying to keep the law. They know better than these the people that were raising them. And then the parents leave them astray because they didn't know the law, because they dulled their heart. See, the rulers have been called to the same now. Now it's the parents calling their children the same. Raising demon seeds because the law is far from their parents' hearts. Then they raise children who also demon because they didn't have no law. They didn't have nobody to teach them the law. Raise the child up young. So when they're man, they don't depart from the ways. I see sometimes there are Christian families, but oftentimes I see now there's more children that depart from the faith and then come back to it now. Who are rejecting their parents only because their parents so evil. Because people who raise them so evil. They didn't want nothing to do with it. They ain't like nothing to do with it. So they trying to have nothing to do with him. They ain't trying to be nothing like him. They ain't trying to go nowhere near him. And some of these children say that same thing and they evil just like him. They the same evil, the same and not repentant either. That's probably worse evil in them. I'm not saying that. Probably not going to say that, but they got the same evil as not repenting. Saying things like, "Oh, I don't believe in sin." Man, say he's just without sin. He's alive and truth is not in him. These vamps who talk to you, acting like they helping you, acting like they care for you. Nah, they just and some people don't know, but nah. Who's my mother? Who's my brother? Who's my sister? Christ Lord and follow them. If they come at you with that vamp skinwalker energy, they come at you with that stank face, right? What they call it? They come at you with that low vibe energy. It's that low vibe. They think they being savage. What they call it? What that savage charm? What they didn't be? What they trying to chase after wisdom? They ain't got it. Wisdom the gift of the spirit. They try to come to that low vibe energy, thinking what do you think you're doing? What do you think you're trying to come in with that vamp energy? And then when you stop talking to them, they wonder why. They stop talking to you for a while, but then guess what? Your energy is stronger. It's purest. It's from the Most High. So they come. They're gonna come back. They're gonna try to at least. Cause your energy like it's like a drug to them. It's like a drug. Oh, expect this one. They're gonna try to get you to take the pills too. Some of y'all gonna try to get you to take the pills. If you know what I'm saying? Oh, so you fine. Because get this, all your life, right? All your childhood, all your time with them, they say, oh, they hating on you. They not showing any love. They fighting with you, right? They say, oh, I'm still your brother, though. I still love you, though. Huh? Nah, who's my mother? Who's my brother? Who's my sister? Who's Christ wouldn't follow him. And these women rejecting his mother and his brother, that time, he just saying, anyone can be my brother, my sister, who says Christ is Lord and follow him. Because I don't know, he might have revealed at the time. But have to get that timeline right. Now, so they know damn well they ain't never show you love. Ain't not any kind of any form of it. Nah, nah. They were the ones holding you back. You had a good idea, you were about to do something good. You really that's a lot of times you got a good idea, you about to level up, about to really start getting out of the kingdom, and guess what they do? Pull you back down. They try to now they're trying to at least not working anymore. Not as much, maybe. So then now you ain't talked to them for months, maybe years now, getting away from right and say, oh, or when it's really like the first beginning, like trying to get away from, is you stop talking to them. They call you like, what happened? What happened? They start saying, oh, you're actually pretty good. You're actually fine. You know, oh, they're like, oh, you're right. You don't need that medicine. You don't need that medicine. But you do got a little bit. Got a little bit of something special in you. You got a little bit of you probably should take those pills just to be sure. You know what I'm saying? You got a little. You probably find most part. We got just a little bit in you. If a piece of paper makes you a brother in these days, a piece of paper makes you a mother, sister. Why does not believing in Christ's name? Tell me. Why does not showing you someone showing you kindness and being a believer make you their brother, mother, and sister? So little children, little 18, little 19, plus below, a little bit above, when a person out in the streets calling you son or saying son, I'm trying to speak to you, son. Son, come here, son. Don't laugh at me, and also don't get mad at me. They see you as a child, that's good. A lot of people this time, they're not going to see you as a child. They're going to not going to treat you as what you are, what you need at the time. Instead of calling you, hey, son, I'm trying to help you, son. Son, come here for a minute. Help out an old man. Come on, son. Hey, son, y'all meant to speak, son. You doing real good. That might be what some might not be your proof or approach, none of that. Just saying, hey. Sometimes they ain't say nothing out of pocket to you. They just calling you son. I'll bear with that because this I ain't experienced it. I'm not a female. Not don't have anything against it. But I don't think people say daughter. Come here, daughter. But anyways, might be something I don't know. But what I experience is they say, "See, come here, son." So they ain't say nothing out of pocket. They just being chill. They vibing with you, right? Then as soon as they say son, it just triggers something in you. Say, like, huh? What'd you call me? They not my father. My father's my daddy is. No, I ain't not my daddy. I am my dad. Please, y'all, do not say this. This do not say. Do not say I never knew my father. Do not say because your father. At that point, especially your father is even more so. It's of the spirit. Your father who in heaven created you. That who do see your father even more. When y'all never knew a physical father, your father is in heaven. Your father is in heaven. Some of y'all adopted, got good parents. They were supposed to trying to raise you like a child, like their own child. That's not what context mostly was, but I had to throw that in there. Some they're really sticking, or sorry, healthy. They really demented. They really got really clouded judgment, screws loose in their head. That they really think they're helping you, loving you, caring for you, being kind for you by doing these sick, or healthy. And isolate or deal with them. They really saying, uh, they really think they're helping you. They really claim to be helping you by doing this outlandish stuff they be doing. They claim to help you. And this is also another bad sign. They buy you something, right? And then what they do, they throw it in your face, what they call it. They throw it in your face. They throw it. How they happy they buy it. Oh, man. That's sometimes that might be another video. I might see another video, but that's how it be sometimes. If that's how your types basically are. If you buying gifts to homeless, buying gifts to people, and then you publicize it, that's basically, I guess that's equivalent. Nah. But then you really use it, bro. And the only time they come around when they need something. Nah. And then when you don't help them, when you don't, because chosen ones, bro. If I know being empaths, you won't like to help them, but bro, no. I mean, if you did, bro, they wouldn't. They would just use you as a slave, even more as a slave. They just keep milking on you, keep not relying on the responsibility on the Lord. They keep just milking you as a slave. It's never enough when you give them what you give, pay the rent, maybe what? That's what they're doing. Back the same way. Oh, can you pay the bill, the electric bill too? Oh, okay. Can you pay? Oh, I'm good now. But little rah, he needs his, shoes for his nephew. Oh wait, no. Oh, and you got shoes for nephew. He got like 12 other cousins too. He needs shoes for. And they can't be just like any old shoes. They need to be like the new they need to be the new expensive ones. Like them fancy good ones. You can like, cause my children can't hoop. When like any old shoes. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta hoop in the best kind of shoes. We can't be looking broke around here. You know what I'm saying? Buy them some. Oh, that's the mentality. That's how they approach you. Like buy me some, but like don't make it cheap. I can't be looking broke out here. You know what I'm saying? Like buy me some food, but don't buy me no cheap food. You know what I'm saying? Like, buy me a gift. Buy me something. Buy me something. And they're like, okay, like, what do you want? Like I don't know. It's something expensive. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm not broke around here. You know what I'm saying? Like buy me something. Like okay, what you need? Like what you mean? Why you saying like that? And I ain't need you. I ain't even Ron. They start going to your whole life story, everything you ever did wrong. Like, Bro, you're not even being rude right now. You just, like declining, right? Say, no, I'm fine. I'll stay in the house tonight. No. I was gonna go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Either one, right? They say, "Oh, you never blew up. You were always playing against me, bro. Oh, you always. I knew it. I knew what op. I knew probably. I knew you were an option today. I met you. I should have stole you for $2 and Rancho's certificate. You devil, get out of my face. They call you a devil. That's interesting. Peace, blessings, and joy be unto you.